William Glasser, Choice Theory and Reality Therapy. Dr. William Glasser, an internationally renowned psychiatrist, dynamic lecturer, author, and president of the William Glasser Institute, is the founder of reality therapy and choice theory. He was born on May 11, 1925, in Cleveland, Ohio. He attended Case Western Reserve University and graduated in 1945 with a degree in chemical engineering. He then returned and graduated in 1949 with a master's in clinical psychology, and again in 1953 with a doctorate in psychiatry. He completed his psychiatry residency at UCLA and the Veterans Administration Hospital. In 1965, he published Reality Therapy. He founded the Institute of Reality Therapy in 1967. In 1977, he began to study control theory and adapted it and used it with reality therapy. In 1984, he published Take Effective Control of Your Life. In 1996, control theory is changed to choice theory after several complaints that the word control was too harsh. He also changed the name of his institute to the William Glasser Institute. Choice theory. Choice theory is an explanation of how the brain works as a control system and is the theoretical foundation for reality therapy. It is also the assumption that one's decisions are based on the desire to satisfy basic needs. As human beings, we have choices. Choose positive, then we are self-enhancing our behaviors. When we choose negative, we are self-destroying. Only a machine will respond every time, all the time, the same way. It has no choice. Basic needs. Dr. William Glasser indicates we are all born with genetic needs, and we are always behaving to satisfy them. The 5 basic needs he thinks are common to human beings are: first, survival. This is basically anything that helps us to survive and live. So, shelter, food, water, and the air we breathe. Next, love and belonging. He believes that this is the most important need, as closeness and connectedness with the people we care about is a requisite for satisfying all of the needs. Then there's power. Power is the need to feel important and to be recognized. We all need to develop a sense of accomplishment and to gain worth and recognition in some aspect of our life. Next, we have freedom. The freedom need refers to the sense of having control over things that affect our lives. The freedom to make choices, to have options, and not to feel trapped or stuck in is essential to one's psychological well-being. Last, we have fun. The pleasure we receive from doing our jobs does not satisfy our fun need. Fun has to be a division from work and resemble childlike play. He also believes that part of the fun need is laughing and learning. Quality world. The quality world is part of the brain that stores images of all the people, places, things, and activities that we have determined helps us satisfy one or more of our basic needs. We can think of the quality world as our resource bank or a picture album where we keep only special, need satisfying pictures. For example, your pet, family, money, home, toys such as cars or dolls. Total behavior. Dr. William Glasser suggests that all behavior has 4 components and that they work together as total behavior. So there's doing, thinking, feeling, and physiology. We tend to describe the most obvious component, which is the most visible, when in actuality, all 4 components are present. So for example, if someone is giving a speech and you're asked to describe their behavior, you're going to choose the most obvious, which is that they are talking, the doing portion of it. When in actuality, they are also thinking, feeling, and their body is responding, which is the physiology part of it. So all 4 components are being present while this person is giving a speech. This concept is crucial in using reality therapy as a counseling method, in that if you affect change in any one component, you change the total behavior. So taking a look at the arrow below, the doing portion. The doing is our actions, what we choose to do. So here comes the choice theory into play. If we choose to do something, it's going to affect our thinking, our feeling, and our physiology, because the doing portion will lead. The idea behind working with reality therapy and choice theory is that if we can focus on the doing portion of it, the choices, then it will affect the thinking, the feeling, and the physiology in a more positive way. Reality therapy. Reality therapy is the counseling approach taught by Dr. William Glasser since 1965. The successful use of reality therapy is dependent on the counselor knowing choice theory. Dr. William Glasser has stated that unsatisfactory or non-existent connections with people important to us are the source of almost all human problems. The goal is to help people reconnect. The process begins with the counselor-client relationship. Because reality therapy begins with the counselor-client relationship, it is crucial that the counselor establishes a healthy relationship. So they use the 7 healthy habits that Dr. William Glasser had created and avoid the 7 deadly habits. The key questions asked in reality therapy are: what is it that you want or need? What are you doing about it? Is what you're doing working? And then they are to take that information and make a plan that is small, simple, attainable, and measurable. Congruencies. Ellen G. White states that those who train their pupils to feel that the power lies in themselves to become men and women of honor and usefulness will be the most permanently successful. Their work may not appear to be the best advantage to careless observers, and their labor may not be valued so highly as that of the instructor who holds absolute control. But the afterlife of the pupils will show the results of the better plan of education. This is congruent in that choice theory and reality therapy helps people to take effective control of their lives. Classroom applications. Choice theory and reality therapy can contribute in that they can help build meaningful relationships using the 7 healthy habits, help students to evaluate their behavior, teach students the repercussions of their choices, both positive and negative, as well as inspire students to achieve more by understanding their quality world.